like mist. Runes on my skin, every line, every twist. Data in the blood, cold, cold in the vein. Oh, God's watching for my billboard stain. Slow march boots on a neon fjord. Storm in my chest like a broken sword. Archive ashes in the concrete hall. I carve sagas in the bathroom stall. Welcome to Cyber Valhalla. Steel sky pixel shell armor. Drinking from a cracked glass chalice in the glow of a midnight palace. Cyber Valhalla. Rain sings low in the parlor. Chants in the airflow calling. Over bones of the past still crawling. Hood pull low, hear the thunder in the tram line. Old him humming in the land of the flatline. Ghost ship gliding through the hollow park slow. Longboat hole made of rusted out gold. Eye like a scanner, soul like a saga. Trade one memory for another cheap lager. Crow on the railing, nod like a brother. Even in the grid we remember each other. On the Cyber Valhalla. Steel sky pixel shell armor. Drinking from a cracked glass chalice in the glow of a midnight palace. Cyber Valhalla. Rain sings low in the parlor. Chants in the airflow calling. Over bones of the past still crawling. Yeah. Song tucked in a tattered flag. City like a serpent coils my path. I walk that spine, I bear that wrath. Welcome to Cyber Valhalla. Steel sky pixel shell armor. Drinking from a cracked glass chalice in the glow of a midnight palace. Cyber Valhalla. Rain sings low in the parlor. Chants in the airflow calling. Over bones of the past still crawling. Coffee in a paper cup. Sitting on the hood till the steam gives up. You trace shapes in the winter air. Say the cloud looks like a folding chair. Parking lot constellations, headlights blinking like patient stars. Making maps from the stains in the pavement, finding meaning where the lost cars are. If the world keeps spinning, let it spin out. We got all night in this borrowed space. Parking lot constellations, put the whole sky in one small place. Shopping cart choir in the far off roads. Neon sign buzzing, flickers and then glows. You read fortunes off receipt tape lines. Someone's gonna leave, someone's gonna be fine. Parking lot constellations, headlights blinking like patient stars. Making maps from the stains in the pavement, finding meaning where the lost cars are. If the world keeps spinning, let it spin out. We got all night in this borrowed space. Parking lot constellations, put the whole sky in one small place.
You say, circle any moment, we should try to remember. I draw a ring round your shadow on the frozen December.
Parking lot constellations, headlights blinking like patient stars. Making maps from the stains in the pavement, finding meaning where the lost cars are. If The world keeps spinning, let it spin now. We got all night in this borrowed space. Parking lot constellations, put the whole sky in one small place. Digital raven flight, black cold in the night, slow rain on chrome stone, cold wind in my phone. Yeah. Hood up, wolf jaw, data on my tongue, roams in my retina, city in my lungs, old gods in the alleys, watching every scan, crow perched on the antenna, shadow on my hand, steam from the gutter, smell like iron and rain, tattooed constellations carved across the train, weave old stories through a fiber optic vein, turn blood, turn mud to an ultraviolet stain. Digital raven flight, skies made of wire and light, feathers drip cold in the night, got me through the storm in the sight. Low drum, slow pulse under my feet, ancient chants in a glass-lit street. Digital raven flight, carry my name past the height, past the height. Steel fjords, towers like frozen waves, neon on the water where the long ships lay. Pale moon glitch on the visor of my face, hear my clan in the static of the rain soaked days. Cold brew of the past in a cracked torn cup, sip gold sea ships in the windows light up. Every raindrop archive of a lost grave mound, every footstep thunder in the dead king's crown. Yeah. Digital raven flight, skies made of wire and light, feathers drip cold in the night, got me through the storm in the sight. Yeah, low drum, slow pulse under my feet, ancient chants in the glass-lit street. Digital raven flight, carry my name past the height. Digital raven. Neural long ship, glide through the cold in the cold rain, slow drip, chrome on the prow, old runes on the side, storm in my skull while the street lights high. Leather and fiber, cloak in the static, hum like a visor, rusted and graphic. Genome raiders encoded in bone, ghosts in the alleys, they call to their own. Slow chant, deep breath in the exhaust. Old gods watching from the overpass cross. My clan in the cloud face flickering glass. War paint pixels that refuse to pass. Neural long ship, drifting where the wires meet the cold mist. Old blood, new script, sail through the rain where the towers twist. Roll a long ship, roll with the rhythm of a low-lit drip. Dark tide, stone grit, carry all the edges in a single grip. Roll a long ship, roll with the rhythm of a low-lit drip. Dark tide, stone grit, carry all the edges in a single crib.
currency of courage. Scars as a ledger, battlefields change but the heart stays fair. But we raid through the data, line by line, looting little secrets in the data stream brine. Slow march footsteps, puddles on chrome, thunder in my chest like a war drum's drone. Ravens made of lenses circling high, reading every prayer in a sleepless sky. You're a long ship, drifting where the wilds meet the cold mist. Old blood, new script. Sail through the rain where the towers twist. You're a long ship, roll with the rhythm of a lonely trip. Dark tide, stone grit, carry all the ages in a single grip.
Like an iron drip, chrome Valkyrie, glide solo, skim wet streets where the lost ones go. Ancient names in the LED glow. I ride in the undertow. Chrome Valkyrie, eyes like coal, storm in my chest on silent mode. Thunder hums in the lines below. I ride in the undertow, yeah. smoke in my lungs, ghosts in the glass. I'm the army of one. Put up rooms on the slid, old guys riding the steam I breathe. Neon drips down the rusted shields, bloodline coded in the data fields. Slow chant running through my jaw, war drum beating in my pulse so raw. Concrete yards, I roam these blocks. Long ship now is a train of clocks. Cold wind in the cooling veins, holding in the cold, reading all my sins. Wolf in the wires, eyes on red. Every little step, one step from dead. The army of one, I march in the rain. Low voice humming through the static and pain. Engine in my chest, future in my veins. Walk slow through the dark I remain. The army of one, no shield, just skin. Runes in the scars where the metal begins. City is a storm, but I don't run. I rise, I'm the army of one. Yeah, black lake, puddles by the curb. See ships sail when the ripples disturb. Reflections twist, I can't tell who. Is it me or the ghost that I once knew? Bones of the kings in the tower blocks, buried in the brick, hear the hidden knocks. They talk low, telling me to claim every flicker, every broken frame. Slow steps echo in the hallways through. Battle plan scribbled in a subway code. If fate's a threat, then I hold the spool. Pull that string till the dark gets full. The army of one, I march in the rain. Low voice humming through the static and pain. Engine in my chest, future in my veins. Walk slow through the dark I remain. The army of one, no shield, just skin. Runes in the scars where the metal begins. City is a storm, but I don't run. I rise, I'm the army of one. Army of army of one. Army of one. Army of one. Rain on rusted sheet, neon on the woofer, breathing in the steel air. Put up, roams on the chip still glow. Old guys living in the barcode rows. Long ship dreams parked in the back lot. Miss chrome raven, circle every blacklist. Bloodline buried in the grid I wait. Cold wind humming in the fire escape. Saga written in the sewer steam. War cry quiet in the dead end dream. Cyber street where the thunder sleeps. Slow steps and the shadows keep. Old chance in the new cold rain, yeah. Same war, just a different chain. Cyber street, hear the low voice crawl. Name carved on a concrete wall. Dark past in the blue screen glow. Walk slow, keep your heartbeat low. So low. Night shift, eyes like broken glass. Ghost cold, flowing through the overpass. Storm clan tattooed on a cracked screen face. Battle plans hidden in the cloud drive sage. Drink rain dripping from the billboard frame. Taste dash data, oil and pain. Ask guys, do you ride here too? Hear back static, that sounds like truce. Cyber street where the thunder sleeps. Slow steps and the shadows keep. Old chance in the new cold rain. Same war, just a different chain. Cyber street, hear the low voice crawl. Name card Cyber of your fall. Neon on the water, gods in the cold. Cyber of your fall. Old rooms flicker in the overflow. Leather cloak, hood up, rain in my beard. Steel on my hip, but the steel feels weird, cause it hums when it tastes all this ultraviolet fear. I can hear long boats in the traffic in my ear. Cold drip from the high rise feels like glacier melt on my face. Grow on the railing, eyes red, reading my fate. Sun of the salt in the silicone, that's what it croaks when it speaks. I walk slow through the alleyway, boots like drums on the ancient street. Your fall. I was born where the storm gets lost. Day in the deep, old blood in the ball. Pray to the cloud, to the cold, to the low. Your fall. Low voice chanting through the broken small. Past and the future in a deadlock claw. Hear my name roll back from the rock. Tattoo glow, blue lines over the knuckles and veins. Every mark a saga pin, down in electric chains. I trade silver for a password, trade fear for another cold drink. Every raindrop heavy like a question I don't wanna think. Shadows of shields on the glass of the midnight train. War cry silent, but it lives in the chest and the hands. If the sky is a ceiling, then I carve my promise in steel. Oath on my throat, so deep, so slow, you can taste the iron in the chill. Cyber your fall. I was born where the storm gets lost. Day in the deep, old blood in the ball. Pray to the cloud, to the cold, to the law. Cyber your fall. No voice chanting through the broken small. Past and the future in a deadlock claw. Hear my name roll back from the rock. Bleach of the gods, steel in the fall. Cold, cold, grumbling, cool like blood through the blood. Runes in my iris, blue screens in the fjord. Old ghosts in the circuit, new kings in the war. Wolf-fed hoodie, hood low on my brow. Rain hits summer, carbon fiber now. Long ship shadows parked under towers. Storm in my lungs, counting the hours. Bleach of the gods when the sky turns gray. Old prayers flicker in the neon display. Slow, low chant while the black rain falls. Upload the saga on the concrete walls. Bleach of the god, let the thunder sing. Ancient bloodline running through the lane. Crow on the railing, eye like a lens. Tracks every movement, foes and friends. Tattooed stories scroll down my skin. Firewall, frost wall, same wall, same sin. Drink from a chalice, brandy last night. Taste iron data, salt and spite. Ice cold heartbeat, keep steady. Time, city and shoreline merge in my mind. Bleach of the dawn when the sky turns gray. Old prayers flicker in the a neon display. Slow, low jam while the black rain falls. Upload the saga on the concrete walls. Ledger the gods, let the thunder sing. Ancient bloodline running through the lane. If I fade in the static, remember this tone. Every broken pattern was carving a throne. Storm-born, cold-torn, walking the odds. Half man, half myth. Glitcher the gods when the sky turns gray. Old prayers flicker in the neon display. Slow, low chant while the black rain falls. Upload the saga on the concrete walls. Glitcher the gods, let the thunder sing. Ancient bloodline running through the lane.
Chips when the program buzz, but I still hear war songs through the static rain. The chorus of old friends calling my name. Valhalla in the